Finebaum. Paul gives us 3 takes before taking off on the biggest games of the weekend. And Paul, what is your biggest take on Georgia Ole Miss as you head to Oxford?
The narrative this week, Kevin, has been, can Carson Beck play a clean game? This is a guy who started the season as one of the Heisman favorites, possible #1 pick. And he has really struggled. He's throwing interceptions more than anybody can remember. Georgia needs to figure that out. And they're up against Jackson Dart, who's an outstanding quarterback. But something tells me Kirby Smart knows how to win big games, and Lane Kiffin has never won a big game.
That is a big storyline hanging over Lane, especially with all the money they spent and this roster and NIL. Let's go to another big storyline that no one's really talking about, and that is Colorado in a phenomenal season so far with Deion. Colorado, Texas Tech, what's your biggest take?
This is a dangerous game. Remember last week, this Tech team beat Iowa State, and playing at Lubbock is a challenge, and I believe Colorado has come around, though. I mean, they have so many outstanding players, and really, whatever happens this season, it has been one of the remarkable turnarounds of all time, especially if they can find a way to get to the championship game in the Big 12.
And Travis Hunter, keep in mind when we talk about the Heisman conversation. Okay, the showdown prime time in Death Valley on ABC. Your biggest take here, Alabama-LSU.
This is the biggest game of the year in college football, not because these are the 2 best teams, but this is the first playoff eliminator. The loser really has almost no path back. The winner has a chance to figure it out. Now, it's a battle of quarterbacks, and I happen to like Jalen Milroe. He's a dual threat. Nussmeier is an outstanding passer, but he throws the ball thinking he can complete anything like every other quarterback we know. I like LSU to go down at home.
Okay, by the way, keep in mind, LSU's won 15 straight home games, prime time under the lights here specifically.
Yeah.
So,
I don't really know.
Tiger?
Listen, first off, is Paul Finebaum really in the airport? Right, so you're telling me they're roping off spots for Paul in the airport to be able to do his show? Be for real. This is a studio set up at his house. So he just happens to be traveling.
People are just walking by.
He just happens to be traveling at 8:50 every single Friday morning. Exactly. Go to your kitchen.
Hey!
This is an airport, let me assure you.
And the other piece about this is I need LSU to win, right? When Nick Saban retired, I went on an all-time rant on First Take, and I said, now you're going to know what it feels like to be a normal team. So if Nick goes down with College Game Day and the Alabama Crimson Tide walk away with a win, I ain't going to be able to go back to Baton Rouge. So what I'm saying is, also defense. Remember, quarterbacks can run the ball.
Yeah.
If the quarterbacks want to run, they can run. We win the game. Paul Finebaum has to do this from the bathroom of the airport next week. That's the bet.
He won't be able to move. He'll be like this if he's doing
I don't care, Cam.
the airport.
I want to see the little airport sign, too.
Safe travels going to Oxford, of course, for that matchup on ABC. Oh, and I mentioned it. What an SEC, ABC lineup we have for you on Saturday, of course.